Greetings YouTube, Joe here with Cullination Media, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is episode number 21, and in the last episode, we became an adult. We got the Master Sword, and we learned about the temples, the sages, and Ganondorf's evil, and we met Sheik, who urged us to go to Kakariko Village because we need to find a way in order to get into the Forest Temple. And we can't, apparently, with our current equipment, so we need to find something. And as we take our first steps into Hyrule in the future, 7 years later, this place is a wasteland. It is ridiculous, and having been through this area a bunch of times as a child, it's kind of ridiculous to see how much it's changed. This place is like a ghost town. There's re-deads everywhere. And yeah, it's kind of bad. And as we go in here, there's a guy in here, a weird guy. Looks like a Cyclops of some sort. Oh, you are quite an energetic young man. You're brave and handsome too. Your name is Cullination, isn't it? Whoa, psychic on our hands here. Don't be surprised. I can read people's minds. Well, that's creepy. You're not supposed to tell me that. If I looked as good as you, I could run a different kind of business. Whoa, stop being so creepy. My shop is the only ghost shop in Hyrule. Because of the great Ganondorf, it is a fine time for a business like this. Oh, I can only hope the world gets even worse. The ghosts, called Poes, are spirits of concentrated hatred that appear in the fields and graveyard. They hate the world. Oh. Well, that kind of sucks for them, huh? Maybe they shouldn't be so negative. Young man, if you catch a Poe, I will gladly buy it off of you. Okay, so when we catch Poes in a bottle, we can come and sell it to this person right there. Whatever, just wanted to introduce that guy to us, or girl, I don't know. Anyway, it does lighten up a little bit once you get past the castle area, and we're headed out to Kakariko Village. I almost went the wrong way. I was thinking about going to the Forest Temple, but we can't go there yet because we don't have all the right equipment, so I guess we need to get on that. Okay, it's been a while. I haven't recorded this game in a while. I've been recording a lot of XD lately, so forgive me if I'm a little bit rusty here. I'm actually kind of sort of like making some progress on XD now. So that game might be ending in the next couple of weeks. Oh hey, I remember you guys. You're from the market. So apparently a lot of the people from the market have moved over to Kakariko Village. Well, in the future that is. Alright. It doesn't appear as though a whole lot else has changed in Kakariko Village. Do I even need anything? Yeah, I need bombs. Because I have a big bomb bag now and I can carry 30. Yeah, I wanted to put my sword away. I don't want to just run into the graveyard sword first, you know. Gives the wrong impression. Not that there's anybody here. There's a Poe up there. Yeah, you don't even have to move the graves to unleash the Poes here. Where are you going? Remember not to Z-target them because, well, yeah, you just don't want to. Okay, so I want to catch this one in a bottle, because I want to sell it. You don't get very many rupees for the little Poes. I think it's 10, but why not? You defeated Poe the Ghost. Do you want to catch it in a bottle? Yes, I sure do. Because I have 3 bottles now. And yes, okay, so you want to move the graves, and there's a specific one you want to move, and I think it's this one. Yes, the ones that have little flowers in front of it, the green ones, those are the ones that have holes that you can jump in. That's how you can tell. Question mark, so where are we? Young man, are you fast on your feet? I may not look like it, but I'm confident in my speed. Let's have a race. Follow me if you dare. Okay. So luckily, you don't have to beat this guy. You just have to, I guess, keep up with him. And you do have a little bit of a time limit because doors will close in this maze. This can actually be kind of difficult if you don't. Wow! Oh my goodness, am I gonna have to start over already? Ugh. Okay, anyway, for those of you that don't recognize this fella, this is Dampe the Gravekeeper. And he was the guy that's walking around with a shovel in the graveyard during the nights in Kakariko Village in the Kakariko graveyard as a child. So, apparently he died in the last 7 years from one reason or another, and now he wants you to race him. And the reason he's throwing fire is that so if you do get a little bit turned around, you can find your way back to him. And I think we're all good now. This should be the end. Once he goes through that door, there is, as you can tell, a time limit. It was ticking, but it's not that hard overall. The time of this race was 1 minute and 8 seconds. Young man, you were very quick to be able to keep up with me. As a reward, I'm going to give you my treasure. It's called the Hookshot. That is the equipment that we need, I know it. Its spring-loaded chain will pull you to any spot where its hook sticks. Doesn't that sound cool? I'm sure it will help you. I live here now, so come back again sometime. I'll give you something cool. One more thing. Be careful on your way back. Thanks. And a chest is going to appear after Dampe disappears. And, well, we already know what's in the chest, so I guess there's no suspense. But let's pull out our Hookshot, our new weapon. You found the Hookshot. It's a spring-loaded chain that you can cast out to hook things. You can use it to drag distant items towards you, or you can use it to pull yourself towards something. And now I think it's going to go into the controls, yes. But it's pretty cool. You can pull like heart pieces and stuff, random items, rupees. You can actually latch onto treasure chests and pull yourself towards them. You can latch onto vines and pull yourself towards them. And that's pretty much how it works. It's pretty awesome. I love it. Okay, well, we need to go this way to get out. And instead of going back the way we came, we're going to play the Song of Time because this block has the same pattern as the Door of Time, if you remember correctly. So any block that has that symbol on it can be removed with the Song of Time. And now we can jump up here, and this is going to take us into a somewhat familiar place, although we haven't actually been inside here. This is the inside of the windmill in Kakariko Village, and you'll know what I'm talking about as soon as we go outside. But before jumping down, you want to jump over here like so, because there's a heart piece that we can get, and you just don't want to fall down. Okay. Sweetness, and the heart piece is ours. And I think that's the first heart piece of this container, so yes, heart piece number 1. Let's go talk to this guy, see what he says. Grrr! I'll never forget what happened on that day 7 years ago. Grrr! It's all that Ocarina kid's fault. Next time he comes around here, I'm gonna mess him up. Let's pull out our ocarina. What? You've got an ocarina? What the heck? That reminds me of that time 7 years ago. Back then, a mean kid came here and played a strange song. It messed up this windmill. Oh, he's pissed. Look at how fast he's turning that. And he's going to teach us the song that the Ocarina Kid supposedly played, which is kind of weird because we're learning it in the future, and we actually need to go back as a kid now and play it for him, and that'll do something special, but we're going to do that the next time that we're a kid. And, but for now, we're just going to learn the song. And it is called the Song of Storms. You've learned the Song of Storms. Yes, I just said that. Why don't you listen to me? Okay, and what the Song of Storms does is it makes it rain. Interestingly enough. Because, well, the sun song makes it not sunny, but changes the time of day. The Song of Storms makes it rain. Look at that skill. Acrobat Link. Hell yeah. Okay, well, now we can get out of here. There's nothing more for us to do here in, whatchamacallit? Where are we? Kakariko Village. Holy crap, why could I not think of where I was? Oh, I need to get more sleep. Nah, just kidding, I got like 9 hours last night. Okay, back to the game. Before heading out back all the way to Kokiri Forest, which is where we need to be now, I'm going to go sell that Poe to the salesman really fast. Just to make sure. I mean, I think it's just 10 rupees, but I'd like to actually make sure of that. And I also want to get rid of the Poe, so. Because I'd like to have at least one empty bottle at a time. That's my preference, because you never know when you're going to run into something that you might need to catch. No, you're not supposed to talk to me about cards and whatever. Hey, young man, what's happening today? If you have a Poe, I will buy it. Your card now has 0 points. Come back again. Okay, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but just buy the freaking Poe. Oh, you brought a Poe today. Silence. This is a normal Poe. Here are your 10 rupees. Take them. Well, that was a waste. No, it wasn't. I just wanted to show you what it's like to sell Poes for a living. Alright, well that's going to be the end of this episode, guys. In the next episode, we're going to head out to the Kokiri Forest and try to find Saria and the Forest Temple. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for episode number 22. Game on.